They gon' let me for my ambition.
Woo! We are back in this thing.
Hey.
Club Ambition Podcast. Cap is back. Episode 71 with your host every week. Sound. Shout out to Rhode Island for tapping in and listening. Recorded from Rhode Island every week. And to the entire world, international fans, and everybody on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. If you're listening, make sure to go watch it on YouTube. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, go listen to the podcast available on all podcast audio platforms. And we got the Chubb Corner.
Hey!
In full effect.
There's no space no more.
Earlyn was waiting for that.
This shit turn back here.
My nuts don't breathe no more.
Damn,
bro.
What's good, bro? You miss me, man?
Y'all
miss me, man?
Them shits are
everybody,
them shits on top of my leg, bro.
Shit,
crazy.
man.
Listen, for those who were wondering, Earlyn was on a mission. He was the one that shot down the Chinese balloon.
Thanks, y'all.
In the air. They had to take him in for like a month ahead, and now he's back. He shot the balloon, and now he's here to talk about it, man. How was the experience?
Yeah, I couldn't say nothing, for these past couple of weeks. I was in a crazy NDA, signing shit. But I got the bag now. I could talk about it. I've been.
What the hell?
I got the bag.
We got the bag.
Solitary confinement.
Now, I'm glad to be back, first of all. I've been missing for a couple weeks. Actually, a couple fans.
Couple weeks.
A couple weeks. Maybe a month and a couple more weeks. It's been a while.
I've seen this nigga since before Thanksgiving.
It's been a little while.
Holy shit.
Couple weeks.
Before Thanksgiving,
before
bro.
Thanksgiving.
Bro.
Before Thanksgiving.
It wasn't that long.
Motherfucker, before Thanksgiving.
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a long ass time, bro.
It wasn't Thanksgiving. It wasn't that long.
Yeah, Marlon's just trying to say he missed you, bro. That's all he's trying to say.
I miss you. But not going into too much details because the internet is ruthless and they don't give a fuck. I was just mentally and physically, I wasn't feeling well. Just working a lot. I started a new job and I was just going crazy with that job. And I just lost focus with a lot of things going around me. So, I just had to take a step back. Like I explained to some of the guys, my closest sibling to me is 9 years old. So when it comes to being transparent and, having my feelings out there and expressing myself, I kind of block it out because I wasn't raised doing that, So, but yeah, not to get into a lot of details, I'm back. I'm feeling a lot better. Seeing my brothers, man, around me, it feels amazing. I'm feeling, a lot happier. I know my boy missed me here, man, Chubb Corner. He was half a chub, but now we fully chubbed. And man, I miss you. I
had grown into a full chub.
He got surgery.
It was like a shark, whatever tank you in, you just grow. But I'm back and we're better. And yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Got
sir.
mindset.
If he doesn't appear again after this episode, he's blow up his shit.
Come get me. Shout out to a couple fans. I know James. He called in when we did that fan call up thing too. A big fan. He hit me up. Checked in. So I appreciate you. I know Kayla too. Been checking in. So I appreciate the fans out there that are seeing what's up. So yeah.
That's love. And for those who don't know, we have a co-host this week. Our brother. He's been in the channel and the podcast multiple times. Brian Estevez in the building.
That's me.
Club Ambition member.
We need some claps and shit. We need some.
Yesterday's slice.
We got hands. That's true. We do got hands. We back, man. Happy to be here, man. Always happy to be here and talk with these guys.
Man, very, very, very excited, to discuss what we discuss every week, everything happening in the culture. And speaking of Rhode Island, shout out to the Rhode Island news station. There's a news station that's going to be visiting the studio very soon. They're going to write a piece about us, the podcast, and they're going to stop by and make a visit in the next upcoming weeks. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be very interesting and a very pretty cool achievement, especially when it comes to local podcasts, because no one else is doing that out here. So
well deserved.
Talk about that. And also receiving an honorary citation from the city as well, from the, shout out to the Enrique Sanchez. He's going to hook us up and give us a citation, honorary citation for everything that's been happening with the podcast and, the coverage we've been giving for Rhode Island news. So, a couple W's for Rhode Island happening. So make sure to check those out. We're going to present those more formally as they happen in the next upcoming weeks.
Put some respect on our name.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Shout out to these guys, man. They're doing their thing.
Facts, man. It's incredible. But that's great news for Rhode Island. But there's a couple
Oh shit.
sad topics to talk about Rhode Island. When it comes to Rhode Island news, let's start. That one might be too sad to start, but let's start with this one. It's a bit of a interesting fact. With I'm pretty sure all you gentlemen in here agree with.
Let's get the sad stuff out of the way, bro.
Oh, you want to rip it off?
No, first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
For those who don't know, in Rhode Island, in the past month or so, there's been rumors of a potential serial killer going around the state because there's been bodies popping up, women bodies, specifically women in Rhode Island. Their bodies have been popping up. So far has been 3 to start off for the year. Last year there was a lady that was missing in May, and she's still missing. It's been now going on 8 to 9 months of her missing. But that was already a situation that happened months ago. But these new bodies that have popped up, let's keep it in order. So the first one for this year, let me read it out right here. If it's scary, yeah, you should be kind of scared, especially ladies. Be very careful out there. State police investigation discovers a woman's body in a Coventry pond, and they determined this one to be a possible homicide. So they've been investigating this one. This was top of the year, January 3rd. This body came up in a Coventry pond. This woman died. Let me see. Do they have her age? A lot of these bodies, when they do pop up, they don't want to, give it up, like the information, for respect to the family.
No, that's understandable.
But anonymous, it's a woman, right? That was the first one. Okay, so we start off the year with that when everyone's like, okay, that's weird. What's going on? Second one happened the same month of January, right here. We have, let me read it, WPRI. A woman's body found dead near TF Green Airport. And this woman was Roseanne Jaros, 51 years old. In Warwick, TF Green Airport, the Warwick police found his body dead, and there was no obvious signs of trauma, similar to the one that was reported as a homicide, and also similar to the next one that I'm going to report right now, no signs of trauma, but they did end up dead, right? And then the most recent one right here, to make the trio of the unfortunate deaths, this one was this month, Burrowville police, and they finally ID'd her. ID'd the woman whose body was found in a pond, another pond, on Sunday, Little Round Top Pond on Sunday, but this was last Sunday, yeah, a week ago on Sunday. And this was Jane Finkelstein, 67 years old.
So these are older women.
So the trend seems to be older women. 2 of them were in a pond, The first one was near TF Green Airport.
Second one.
The second one? The second one, right? Yeah, the second one was TF Green Airport. The first one was in a pond. The third one was in a pond. And we have the lady that has disappeared now for 9 months. So people are saying this has to be a potential, link between them all, or at least the last 3 of this year, where it could be a serial killer running loose in Rhode Island and targeting specifically women.
And they haven't said that there's no signs of struggle or anything.
Yeah, there's no apparent signs of trauma.
So he might be putting something in something they're drinking or
something like that. The pond ones are specifically intriguing because it's like, okay, the last one that just happened this month, they said she was a hiker. And, I think a fisher spotted her or something like that.
Yeah, they're saying that the last recent one that just happened, she was an older lady, like 60-something, a hiker, and if, like, nothing around her body, that's thinking that she just fell in the icy pond and, like, got stuck down there and pretty much drowned herself. So
that's so crazy, though.
The thing is, like right away when we started seeing like serial killer talk, you know, it's on social media. You see bodies, and it's like people, but it's like some of this is like different. They're not really linked. Like it's just like happens at a couple bodies after a couple days. Like they're so recent, but like this recent one, that lady, she got stuck on the thing, and then the other 2 are just mysterious. So
yeah, because could it be because if there was a killer, what type of killer is this? Like trying to make these women go to the pond. Like how would he lure these women?
Yeah,
to
super
these
clean.
ponds?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To like,
well, that's something interesting that he said. Right, she's a hiker, So let's say she goes through this around where this pond is every day. He might have been watching her. He might have decided, I'm gonna push her in here one day. I know she can't get out. You know what I mean? She's an older lady. It might be that kind. Some people are just, you know, some people are serial killers in the form of like, I'm gonna set up a situation so that you can pass away, and then it looks like I didn't do anything. And then some people are like, I'm gonna stab you up, serial killers. So it could be different. It could be, you know, as you said, all these women, most of these women were older. It could be he's following what they're doing, checking out any spots where they could mess up somehow, knowing that they won't do it, and he goes and forces them to mess up.
But then there's the random TF Green one.
Yeah. So where did they find that? Like in a pond,
near
or
the
was
parking garage? So like a parking garage, but outside the parking garage. So kind of like by the tree next to the parking garage on the ground outside.
So that means that he had to have been moving that body. If that was a serial killer, he had to have been gone there, taken it out of his car, put it there, and then left.
Who's gonna put it in a heavy populated area though?
That's another thing too. The airport, yeah.
Because that's the thing. Because we could, like, it could be how Brian says. You know, maybe it's a specific type of serial killer because of the coincidental. Like, damn. What the hell? All within the same month?
Could also just been natural shit, man.
Well, it could be like Earlyn saying.
I swear, bro. Ever since the year started, I've been hearing about a lot of fucking deaths, bro.
A lot of random stuff.
Just 2 days ago, I had one, like some guy I was really close with that he's the son of some mechanic that we delivered to and shit like that. He passed away like 2 days ago in Puerto Rico. A lot of random shit's been happening, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people been getting sick and shit like that. I don't know.
But it's a little weird though of the second one in the pond, like. Like, you know what I mean? Because the autopsy, they can tell if somebody drowns. Yeah. Because they can see all the water, they can see all the buildup inside of your body. But if they're saying that there's no signs of any foul play, then it gets weird at the same time. Because how did you die?
Nah, there's got to be, like, if it is a killer, it got to be the cleanest killer I've seen.
Yo, facts, yeah.
They don't like I said, no marks and nothing.
You know, because
he might be in here right now.
Oh my God. And like I said, because a lot of people listening, you know, they take the information however they take it, but this is allegedly, nothing confirmed.
For sure.
And at the same time, you know, you can be, you know, subjected to your own opinion, because what if it is, you know, what if it's more serious than we realize? Maybe the cops are not releasing all the information because they don't want to scare everyone. Like, there's a serial killer on the loose. Right. You know, maybe they're trying to tie it together themselves and then they report it. But typically when there is like a real serial killer, cops, I feel like let people know, like,
that's very true.
Let people know.
But at the same time, it's like if I'm a police officer and there's a serial killer and he's killing in a certain way, if I go on the news and I say, yo, if you go around this area and you see this, then that might be him. Then he's gonna be like, oh, they got me. I'm gonna just chill for a little bit, or I'm gonna move to another state, or I'm gonna do something else. You know what I mean? So you can't really give away the way he does it until you figure out if this is actually something that's repetitive and going on.
Look, we haven't been hearing about remember the guy that was going around PC and shit like that?
Oh, yeah.
Trying to sneak him to
into the windows?
Into the windows and like finding, you know what I'm saying?
Those videos are crazy.
We haven't heard.
Yeah, that was nuts.
We haven't heard shit ever since, he almost got caught pretty much?
Yeah.
It's a situation where we're going to have to wait for more bodies to really, like,
which is sad.
Unfortunately,
which is crazy, yeah. Like,
that shit is crazy, man.
It's scary as fuck. Just be safe out there.
Rhode Island women, be safe.
Be safe. Carry some pepper spray, man.
Safe, you know?
They sell those things that it's a little box and then you click it and it turns into a full baton on Amazon, man. Just have some in your purse, man. I got a lot of sisters, a lot of female family members. I tell them all, man, just have something on you, because people are just crazy, man.
Facts.
Real talk.
Or call Brian. Brian will pull up, you know, with the strap.
Facts.
Handle the situation.
Yes,
oh my
sir.
God, I just broke my case live while filming. That's why it costs $3 on Amazon. Now it makes sense. Now moving on to more. Yo, trying to be too cheap. Rhode Island's news is still bad, but not as bad as, you know. Rest in peace, those women that passed away.
And condolences to their families, too. Condolences.
This is more lighthearted, but still bad. Rhode Island ranks #1 for worst roads in the United States. Out of 50 states, Rhode Island has the worst roads in the United States, according to a new study by Construction Coverage. The study claims that more than 38.8% of the roads in the Ocean State are in poor condition. Neighboring Massachusetts wasn't far behind at #4 with nearly 30% of the roads in poor condition. Wow. Okay.
I agree. 100%.
Hopefully, finally now, because of this fucking report, we're gonna get our shit fixed. You know what I'm saying?
It's embarrassing.
It's just embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, bro.
#2. Guess #2. What would #2 you think is? Massachusetts
New York.
#4, but what's #2?
New York.
No.
No?
Number 2, New
Pilot
Jersey.
New York.
Oh, New Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey.
Then New York is 3.
California number 3.
Well, you know what though? New York may have so many streets that they be such a high percentage of streets that it may be a low percentage of bad streets.
Ass, bro.
But think about it. If you know what I'm saying, we have less roads, so our percentage is probably higher.
You know
Yeah.
how many cars these fucking roads have claimed? It's crazy, bro. The amount of people who pulled up to my job, I just fucking, yeah, you got something to fucking fix my rim, this, and that, blah, blah. It's bad out here.
No, it's terrible out here, man. And the highway.
But 38% is probably low.
The worst part about it is a lot of it's on the highway, and you cannot drive fast down some of these highways, man, because you will die. Like these curves and stuff. That a lot of the levels are uneven when you're going on the highway. It's bad, man.
These potholes turn off radios, bro.
Yo.
Like they'll make you feel that power for a couple of
For
seconds.
sure.
Radios and turbo check engines, bro. It's just crazy.
It's real deal out here, man.
You ever felt the shocks on your car? Come to Rhode Island, you're gonna feel them for sure.
Come test them over here.
Rhode Island's gonna tell you if they're still good or not.
Bullshit. You think your car rides smooth, bro? You don't know.
You'll hear every little thing.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, damn,
Man.
this shit not good.
Oh man, but also, you know, moving on to the bigger news globally, internationally, the biggest moment in sports of the year happened yesterday, which was the Super Bowl. So before we get into the controversial halftime performance, let's talk about the game. For those who watched the game, how many of you in here watched the Super Bowl?
I watched it. I watched
Watched
it.
the Super Bowl? No sports from Mar?
She's already dozing
I feel
off.
like you watched some of it.
I had it on at work. I wasn't paying attention, not really. But it was on at work.
It was a good game.
There was nothing else to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a good game. I like when those championship games are close. I don't like one team getting blown out. It's just whack to watch.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, for context, and for those who don't know, obviously, highly anticipated game because of the fact that even their records were identical for the season. I think they both had like one loss. I want to say were they 16-1 or something like that.
Yeah, if
Damn near.
anything, no more than 2.
No more than 2 losses. Like it was very like incredible, damn near flawless seasons from the Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs. They were flawless. You know, the quarterbacks had very similar records as well, both known for their running game as well than not just their throwing, they're good rushers. And the first time ever in history that there's 2 black quarterbacks facing each other ever in a Super Bowl. So that was another historical thing.
Very young too. 2 very young guys.
And the first time ever that 2 brothers faced each other with the Kelsey brothers ever in a Super Bowl game. As players, coaches have happened, but not as players. So that was another thing. So people were, you know, very anticipated, highly okay. And then when the game starts, right away, highly competitive. The Eagles out the gate. I was going for the Eagles, and I just didn't want Kansas City to win. I kind of try to go for the underdog. And I do like Jalen Hurts, the quarterback for the Eagles, a lot. I like him a lot. I think he's yesterday he proved it. Like he's on some like future GOAT type of
24
shit.
years old.
Yeah, when he threw that he threw one. What is that they call him when they throw it?
The Hail Mary.
Yo, man, I was like, that was incredible, bro. That was
And
perfect.
his rushes, I think he had 3 rushing touchdowns yesterday. Like he was the record. He tied the record for the most in Super Bowl history. Like it was crazy. I'm like, this guy's like some Mike Vick on crack shit. Like this guy's going crazy. And then we have aside from the Eagles starting out Ralph right away. We got the Chiefs, which, in my opinion, are damn near at this point, especially with the win, are like the fucking Warriors of the NFL. Like, they just keep winning. Like, they're really unstoppable right now. But they were kind of, people were like, oh, what's going on with the Chiefs? What's going on? It's shaky. And then he gets injured. Pat Mahomes gets injured. Boom. And I'm like, okay, Eagles got this. Game over. And then at the end, they pull it off. They come back. But it was a tie. Still a close game. And then a kick determined the winner, which I kind of had that. I already predicted that. I was like, Eagles by 3, ended up being Chiefs by 3. But a very high-scoring game. The game total was like, what, 35 plus 38, 73 point game. One of the highest like Super Bowls in history. Very high-scoring game. And also on top of that, there was a very controversial call with the pull, the holding, at the end of the game by the Eagles defense, the first defensive holding or just call by the referees the entire game. So people were mad, like, oh my God. Because if you watch it, it's a holding, but it's not like an aggressive holding. It was kind of one that people feel like, oh, the refs didn't have to call this. It's the end of the game. Why would you call this? I think LeBron tweeted that. He was like, he was watching the game, tweeting that, and he was like, yo, what the heck? That shouldn't have been called. Like, what's going on? But it was a hold. Technically, it was a holding. And the guy that did it, too, after the interview, he was like, yeah, I did hold him. So, like, I held him. So it is a holding. Because that holding was the one that if it weren't to have happened, it could have prevented the Kansas City from getting closer.
Yeah.
And it potentially would have been down in possession. The Eagles could have won. It could have gone to overtime at least. It would have been way more competitive of an ending. You know, so it wasn't that explosive of an ending. The ending was whatever, but the whole game was high.
It was good, man. It almost seemed scripted because it was just back to back to back to back to back. It just seemed scripted. I was like, damn, this is crazy, man.
Y'all seen that like leaked scores?
The leaked script?
Yeah,
it was damn near close to
everybody
that.
was mad. Yeah, because
It was close to that.
Started off like it was gonna happen.
It started off, if you go by the script steps, it started off like that with the Eagles score right away, and then the Chiefs score, but then they missed a field goal, and they missed the field goal, but they didn't miss the extra point, so it wasn't exactly like the script said, but it was damn near close, and everyone was like, what the heck is going on here, you know, but, I don't know. I feel like if it were to be like scripted and like, what's it called? What's the actual term that people say these games be rigged or fixed? I feel like we would have known by now. Like it would have been like evidence. So many years of all this happening. We've had referees that retire and like quit and stuff, and they kind of say like they reveal like they've betted on games, things like that. But there hasn't been like pure evidence of someone saying like this was obviously like set up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we have athlete friends that I feel like would reveal it at this point. They'll sneak at behind the scenes.
But I mean, either way, I think what didn't help is like Arian Foster, or I don't know who it was.
Arian Foster.
He went on and he was like, "Yo, the NFL scripted before the season starts. They give us the script, and then that's what we play." But it's like that's some bullshit.
Yeah, but he was being on what's it called?
You think about like
sarcastic, but he sounded like real.
Like Robert Griffin III, bro. Like all these legendary players. You want to get injured, bro? That's my script. Like that's how I'm gonna lose all this money by getting injured. That's some bullshit.
The real script is God's script.
Yeah, for real.
We're being honest. God has the script of life, and we can't change it. We're being honest.
He might be ending the script with all these UFOs we've been shooting down too. That script might be coming to an end real soon.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. Before we get into that though, the most controversial thing and the thing that especially all the ladies cared about in general was the Super Bowl halftime show. So for those who were living under a rock and didn't see it or know what happened, Rihanna, 7 years since performing anywhere live, performed yesterday at the Super Bowl. And it was long awaited, long anticipated. There wasn't any new music leading up to this other than the Lift Me Up song from Black Panther. So people were like, maybe she might premiere something. There was a lot of expectations because you have it. Okay, 7 years. Wow, she hasn't performed in 7 years. Also, it's Rihanna. I love Rihanna. I think Rihanna, when it all comes down to it, I think she's my favorite all-time female artist overall. Like, discography, music that I enjoy female-wise, she's my favorite female artist of all time, probably.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat.
Is Rihanna, right? Beautiful. She just had the kid. She just had a child with A$AP Rocky, right? So we're thinking, okay, she hasn't performed in 7 years, and also, she gave birth, so she might not give the high-end performance, but she might pull out some tricks. She got work with Drake. She got Too Good with Drake. She got a couple songs, hit songs with Drake. Maybe Drake might come out, right? Because last year we had a bunch of surprise guests during the Dr. Dre performance, etc. And we watched it. You know, did everyone in here watch it?
Yeah.
The halftime show?
Yeah.
We watched it. We saw what happened. And in my opinion, I had a take that was controversial to a lot of people. And it was that I feel like the Rihanna performance wasn't up to par to my expectations. I felt like it was a bit underwhelming. Now, do I say that it was a horrible performance? No. Especially today. I watched it again today in my house with a bigger TV, louder speakers. I watched it again. And I'm like, let me enjoy this differently, right? And now knowing that she's pregnant, because obviously no one knew that leading up to the performance that she's pregnant again. And then I interpret it differently where it's like, it was underwhelming still. I don't think it was bad. But it wasn't as good as I expected. And then some people were coming at me like, you go perform pregnant then.
Bro.
And it's like, if you look at what I just said it wasn't my expectation.
Yeah.
No one in the world knew that she was pregnant again.
Yeah.
I have friends, Zay, this A$AP Rocky stylist, he didn't even know. People that were like internal didn't even know. A lot of people close to her and her associates and family didn't even know. And it's like, no one's knocking it. That's amazing. A$AP Rocky again? He might get another one. He might just let's get a trio, get a whole big family. If I'm him, I'll do it. God bless at this point. She don't mind.
100%.
But I didn't know she was pregnant, so I'm watching this performance, and I'm like, okay, right away, she has to be pregnant. You see the belly, she rubs it a bit right in the beginning. I'm like, you don't want to offend her, right? People don't want to say she's just fat. But in reality, we know, especially if my girlfriend was pregnant, if you see the bump, it's curved. And Rihanna recently had photos post-pregnancy where she was slimmer. So the difference was clear. I'm like, oh, she's pregnant again. Mm-hmm. Okay, right? Mm-hmm. So then the performance starts. And then you see her performing. And it's like, not much movement. Very stiff. But then, historically, Rihanna's never been known
as
a powerhouse performer. Rihanna's never been one of the best performers of all time. No one's ever really said that.
And she's never been much of a dancer in her performances either.
She's never really been very choreographed. She's not a crazy dancer. She's just Rihanna with the hits. And she's cool as fuck. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. You look at the performance, I think she was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Cool as fuck. Doing the little muecas with the face and like rubbing her shoulders. Little cool vibes.
She threw a little bachata in there too.
Yeah, a little dancing. But it wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't historical. The historical part of this and the big takeaway was that it's as if she damn near finessed millions of people to get the biggest baby reveal party ever in the history of life. Yeah. That's what she did. That's what it really came down to. She was like, listen, I'm a billionaire. One, I don't gotta be up here performing this shit, risking my life up here. Second of all, I'm risking my baby's life. I got a baby in my stomach. So she's like, I want to do this, but I'm going to do it my way. And that's okay. I love that. But I expected it to be different. What's wrong with having different expectations? You know, especially after last year, Dr. Dre, you got 50 Cent doing push-ups and shit upside down. You got Eminem. And then the year before that was The Weeknd. Yeah. The Weeknd performing with the 20 cars outside and then running around. And then before that, we got Shakira and J-Lo. And it was like, bailando, bailando. And then we got Rihanna, just like this, all red. And I'm like, okay, I like it, but fuck it. Well, I didn't expect this. Oh, she's pregnant, okay. She gets a little pass. But then the stage design was simple, too.
Yeah.
They didn't move it. It was dope the way it would go up and down, which we're going to get into because it gave me Kanye vibes. Like, the whole thing was Kanye vibes, to be honest. But it wasn't like they moved it around too crazy. It was very basic, very simple.
I mean,
they did more. I feel like they did more moving of the cameras. Like there was one part where where the camera kind of comes down and then she's upside down, and they flip it back again. You know what I mean?
When did she confirm that she was gonna perform? How many months ago?
We reported it in here whenever she posted that football on her Instagram, probably around Thanksgiving, I want to say.
So then the baby was
like before that, maybe.
The baby was smaller, probably, or did she have a baby at that time, or like?
It looks like she's probably like 3-4 months, maybe 3-4 months in. So she might have
changed everything because you're not gonna be moving a pregnant lady around in a fucking thing that's floating now, like.
No, 100%. Listen, because don't get me wrong. When my girlfriend was pregnant, when Deja was pregnant with my son Ocean, you definitely see the effects that it has on a woman's body. A lot of things become way more difficult. So I wasn't expecting her, like a lot of people were saying, you want her to fart fire? No, I don't want her to fart fire. I'm not saying that.
Who the fuck said that?
People were going in on me, like, God bless you guys. Always want to say some shit whenever you feel like it, but it's okay. Everyone has their own opinion. But I'm like, yo, at least, okay, Rihanna, do your thing. Bring someone out then. If you can't do all this shit, you got the choreography, you got the guys, you got smashes with Eminem, Drake, Jay-Z. We can maybe throw Kanye in there, but he's a Nazi, so let's leave him out.
Get him out of here.
But you got a plethora of people that you could have brought out. And you didn't bring out one of them. And that was one of my expectations. So she didn't live up to my expectations there. Now, historically, I think it's going to be dope to look back at like, oh, remember when she revealed that she's having a baby?
It reminds me of the Beyonce thing. Remember what Grammys was it? Or was it that at the end of the performance, she did that little reveal
that's the thing.
So she tried to sneak it in the beginning.
And I think Cardi did that once too. Cardi B did that once too.
Beyonce performed.
That's the thing.
Yeah, she went crazy.
Another conversation needs to be had.
That's true.
Where Stephen A. Smith said it a couple weeks ago. People were trying to cancel Stephen A. Smith. He's like, I'm excited for Rihanna, but she ain't no Beyonce. He didn't mean it disrespectfully. What he meant was what we saw.
True.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's not Beyonce. Now, no one's saying Rihanna's not a GOAT. I love Rihanna, my favorite female artist of all time. But performance-wise, she is not amongst the best performers of all time. Pregnant or not, we have to speak facts. It's okay. And she knows that. She was still celebrating. She still was happy. She didn't look like, oh my God, it went terrible. She afterwards was smiling, rubbing her belly, kissing ASAP. Because guess what? At the end of the day, she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
She don't gotta be there.
And this is
gotta be there.
This is another thing too. When I watch performances like that, a lot of times when I go to concerts and stuff, I'm there for hearing the music live and hearing how you sound live. And to be honest, she was missing some of them notes, man. And I understand that she's pregnant.
She's also not one of the best singers. She's not one of the best singers either.
But there were some notes that you're trying to hit and you can't hit. You can hear it that she can't hit it. So it's like, if you know, you got to kind of know your limits. Because at this point, if you're trying this note and you can't reach it, it just looks like the performance is even worse.
Yeah.
Because just let the whatever the background just sing it for you. You know what I mean? Because she was taking her breaths and stuff, but when she would try to do like the very long ends of the songs, like she would like mess it up. And I was like, damn, this is like,
It's that baby, man. Gotta blame the baby.
yeah.
Blame the baby.
That's the thing.
Now that we know that she's pregnant, she got a newborn and she's pregnant. So she got to be taking care of the newborn and the pregnant, and the one that isn't born yet. So that means we're not getting any music.
Nope.
Yeah.
That album said bye-bye.
What? Yep, that's it. The album's
When was her last? When was her last song besides the Wakanda one? And I was praying she didn't do the Wakanda one, bro, because I was not trying to cry during the Super Bowl. That song is way too sad for the Super Bowl.
She was actually gonna open up with it, but thank God she didn't. I don't know.
It had to be years, right? At least 4 or 5 years.
It's been a
Nah, it's
grip,
been-
bro.
it's been-
Yeah.
Look
Since
at
her
this.
last album.
But this goes back to the billionaire mindset. However we feel about the performance, whatever. But then during the performance, there was a moment where she did stop and then put makeup
little
on,
nigga,
put the powder, Fenty makeup,
Her
and then
her search shit went up like 800%.
yeah, right here, look, it says it. Searches for Rihanna's Fenty Beauty soared by 833% after
Jesus
she promoted
Christ.
it at the Super Bowl. So it's going back to her reminding you, oh, I don't got to be here. I'm a billionaire, but since I'm here, let me promote my product, and it went up 833%.
All
All
she did was
she did was put it on.
I know she was wearing the brand name.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
the
it, bro.
the
That's
thing is, too, they don't pay the performers. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
the Super
they
Bowl
don't.
doesn't pay
They
the
don't pay them?
Nah.
Oh, shit.
And a lot of people kept
So it's
saying
all-
that, like,
Yeah,
oh,
they don't get paid.
they paid her up there. She got paid, so you guys don't gotta fuck whatever you guys feel like. She still got paid.
No, they
She
don't.
didn't get paid, you
She didn't get paid.
dumbass.
No.
No, none of them get paid. They
free
get the
promotion.
equipment, etc. Like covered, but even then, like the Weeknd paid a couple, I think, million out of his pocket to step it up even further. He wanted it to be even better. You know, that's his decision.
And he ain't no billionaire.
And he ain't no billionaire. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to do that. You know, so he did that. And that's why we got a crazy performance from him. But because my thing is this also, we might never probably obviously get Rihanna doing the halftime show again.
No.
So if this is our one, halftime Super Bowl performance, 100 million people watching the Super Bowl every year. Halftime, I think about like 30, 40 million people watched it.
They watched less this year than last year, though.
But not by much, though, supposedly like point something.
Not by much. I think it was like.
That's expected, though.
I think last year was like, was it 52 or 54 million and point
Something.
something, and then hers was like the same main number, but it was down by like 0.3.
Yeah, it was
0.4.
less. It was less, but it's expected because last year, man, you got Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar. You're covering every level of demographic.
Yeah.
Rihanna, for the most part, guys might be like, oh, it's a female artist. I really don't care. Let's get back to the game.
I mean, every girl was saying that they're playing a
Rihanna, bro.
football
You gotta
game
be
at
in
Rihanna's
Rihanna.
concert and shit. That's
Yeah.
what they was all saying.
Listen,
And fuck the
Rams.
game.
and at the same time, now that she's pregnant, we're not going to see her perform or do music probably this entire year again.
Whole year.
Another year. So it's like, that's the thing. People got to be honest. It's like, okay, that was dope or not. But what you got to be able to say your opinion. Like, fuck. But it's obviously, God bless her and the pregnancy and the family. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. But as far as the performance, you can judge it however you want to judge it. I don't think it was like what I expected. I think it was okay. It was good. But was it top 10, top 5 Super Bowl performance of all time? Hell no. but it was one of the biggest flexes because, like I said, she got a crazy amount of people watching just for her to reveal her baby. That's what really it was. She's probably gonna say that soon because she said it before the performance. She got interviewed. She was like, "Oh, I have a special guest. I think I'm breaking out." So that's why I was like, "Drake, what's going on?" The baby. Mm-hmm. She probably meant the baby in her body.
Not the baby.
Not the baby. No,
not that one.
I don't want any Super Bowl ever. Get him the hell out of here. But look, speaking of performances, comparisons. When you look at the Rihanna Super Bowl halftime show, from the outfit to the stage design, it gave heavy influence from Kanye West's Yeezus tour and just Kanye West in general. I'm gonna pull it up right here. Someone conducted.
I'm surprised he hasn't said shit about it.
I think he's all set, yo. I don't know. He probably finally has a publicist that's telling him, yo, shut the fuck up, man.
So here we have it, literally the Yeezus stage design, literally with the floating stage, rectangle stage, the outfit fully red from the jacket to the jumpsuit top, bottom, and the shoes, and the Yeezy style glasses. I'm not sure if the ones that the actual dancers wore were Yeezy. They might be Fenty. I know Fenty does apparel. They might have a similar style, but we all know who the reference is, Kanye West, right? And then people were saying, alluding to the idea of maybe him directing this, but I think they were just saying it sarcastically because I'm pretty sure that the NFL did not want to have any business involvement with Kanye West the Nazi. But even the shoes, obviously the left ones are Yeezus, the right ones are Solomon, which was interesting to me because I was like, oh, wow, maybe she just couldn't make shoes in time because she has Fenty, but maybe Fenty's not working with Puma no more. I don't know how that works. Maybe they don't have a Puma contract, but that would have been dope if she wore some red Fenty shoes. I don't know. She wore some Solomons, so shout out to Solomon. Solomon was getting his fucking sponsorship promo all weekend with that, and then the UFC had some guy was wearing some Solomons. But, yeah, man, directly. I mean, you can't really deny it. If you look at everything, it's all Yeezus vibes. Yeezy vibes. But at the same time, they are from the same collective. Jay-Z, Rock Nation. Maybe there was a quick convo behind the scenes. It would have to be behind the scenes. Because they don't want that shit to come out, that the Nazi helped them. Because people are trying to cancel her for performing the Kanye song, All the Lights.
I wouldn't trust Kanye with that. Like, Kanye is just easy. Yo, but they're still hitting me up on the side trying to work with me and shit.
And because he said before, was it 2 years ago? Apple Music offered him money to perform, but was it for this? You know what I think about it? Maybe she did get paid. Because this one was sponsored by Apple Music. This one. I don't think last year's was. I don't think Super Bowls typically are sponsored by anyone. But this year was like Apple Music sponsored.
Yeah, because it said thank you for watching the Apple Music presentation or something like that. Yeah.
And there was a report that Kanye was offered like $100 million, and he said no from Apple Music to perform. But I think it was for the Super Bowl.
I mean, also you got to think about she was pregnant, so I'm sure even like all this stuff, you're pregnant, you got to put together some of these ideas for the Super Bowl. You got to check off on some of these ideas. Maybe she just didn't, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to put herself into that much stress. Just, hey, look at these ideas from Yeezy. I kind of like these ideas. Could we turn this into my own thing? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That could be it too. You got to remember she's pregnant. She's not trying to stress herself out too much.
Yeah, because she got offered to perform at the Super Bowl, I think before the first pregnancy, or before having the first child, but she was pregnant. I think she said no. Like she got that first offer, I think a couple years ago. And then now, this time around, I guess they tried with Kanye. The reports are saying he said no. So then they went back to Rihanna. But I don't know. I don't know. I would love to know the business behind this, but we would never really know.
Yeah.
We might not ever know because it's Rock Nation. Like Tory Lanez's dad said. So we got to be careful when we're dealing with Rock Nation. Even talking about Rock Nation is a bit sketchy right now. But there we have it. Rihanna, the billionaire, flexing her money. Now moving on to some more news. Let's talk about a quick sad one right here. Very, very tragic, but it's the reality, so we gotta show it and talk about it for the people.
Shout out to Rihanna though.
Rihanna. It's Rihanna.
So for those who don't know out there was multiple earthquakes of 7 and above magnitude in Turkey and Syria, and reports from the day of were about 1,000 deaths, and now the deaths have climbed up to upwards of the high 30s. They're saying 35,000 people, 36,000 people. And they're still finding bodies, and they're still finding people alive under this rubble. This is a video of a baby that was found alive 120 hours after the earthquake, meaning about 5 days alive, a baby. Look at this. This is insane.
Damn, bro.
That's crazy, man.
I don't even know if I want to see this. Oh my God.
Damn, that's a baby.
Bro, the
Shit.
baby
Oh
looks,
my
That's
God.
a blessing, though, bro. Look, the baby looks unharmed, bro.
Yeah.
Like
some-
as if the
someone's
baby,
protecting
as
it.
if the baby wasn't even under anything, bro. Not even dirty.
Yo, that is insane, bro.
That's why they're saying out there, I like bar. God is great. You know, they kept saying that as they kept finding bodies, because it's like, man, and there was other bodies that were covered by bodies. Like there was parents dead that they were covering their kids, and the kids were alive and the parents would be dead.
Man.
It's insane. This is very tragic, and it makes you, you know, be more humble and grateful of the situation you're going through in life, because people are going through shit that you don't even see in movies or video games. That shit is insane. God bless that child that was found. And yeah, man, just want to touch upon that real quick. That is insane.
That's incredible, man.
Bro, come on.
And they're still estimating that it's gonna take. They're saying like the end of this month, like it's gonna be a while. That's crazy.
That's like if you don't believe in certain people being here for a reason, like that baby surviving that, there has to be something that comes from that kid. You know what I mean? Like that kid got to be someone when he grows up.
Look at the fucking. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say that. Look at the baby, bro. Doesn't look dirty. Legit looks like as if the baby was placed there, bro.
Yeah, like if it was just sitting down there, yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
And not crying,
Right.
nothing. Like 5 days with no food, you're not crying. You're just like, wow, man.
Come on, bro.
That's incredible, man.
Rest in peace
God
to everybody
bless,
who
man.
died.
Yeah, man.
Man, hopefully.
Condolences to
Man.
everyone out there, man.
Crazy. You know?
God is real, man. That shit. The craziest thing I've seen this year so far.
The world, man. The world is giving up on us for sure. The earth is giving up on us. We keep thinking this is not coming, bro, and it's coming. Something's coming, bro.
Listen, man.
Keep saying 50 years, 75 years. Look up now. This is crazy, man. 35,000 people is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna connect the roadcaster. There we go. Speaking of the world and things coming, there's been reports. A post we already discussed last week. In the weeks prior, there's been reports of, you know, I got the viral clip now on TikTok of me talking about the Chinese spy balloon being spotted, multiple ones, but the one that was mainly shot down over Montana, I want to say.
No, we shut down South Carolina.
South Carolina.
It was
Over
first
South Carolina,
like, in
spotted in Montana, and then it flew over to South Carolina and then shot down South Carolina. Yeah, that's true, because Biden was like, that's where it was safe at, so that's where we took it down. But then post this, for those who don't know, there's been, turn the speaker down a little bit. I think that shit sounds like it's on 1,000. There's a thing called the Navajo or the Nardo. I'll look it up a little bit after this, but there's a tracker that they use for, jokingly they use to track Santa. Like they say it was the Santa tracker, but it's an actual satellite tracker that in the north of America, the entire continent, even Canada lines, they use it to track satellites and stuff. And when the Chinese spy balloon situation happened, they were like, oh, let's heighten our sensitivity to try to see and track things that look like this Chinese spy balloon. And in the past, literally 3 days over the weekend, there was 3 UFO sightings by the government, confirmed by the Pentagon, that they had to control and shoot down 3 unidentified flying objects back to back, Friday, Saturday, and then yesterday, literally Sunday, back to back. And this is sketchy because it's like, is it because we saw the Chinese spy balloon and now the tracker sensitivity is higher? Does this mean that there are more unidentified objects now? Or have they always been there and we've never seen them because they haven't really necessarily been tracked properly? But then it's like, in all these years, you think the government hasn't been tracking these things properly?
You know what I think?
What is really going on?
This is what I think, right? They tied the first one to China. They're like, oh, now let's heighten this stuff, right? Oh, look, we found 2 more. Must be China as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
try to blame someone for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who else but China? And then China's not talking about like that there've been multiple of our balloon spy stuff over there as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a he said she said type of shit. But I'm telling you, man. At the end of the day, it's like the government's gonna tell us what we quote unquote want to hear.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Not what we need to hear.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like whatever. If it's other countries and shit like that, okay, cool, whatever. But at the same time, it's not like we fully trust our own government as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing with this is like, okay, let's say you put the sensitivity up and you started seeing these things. That means these things were already moving around here regularly without bothering us, right? So that's one. Second, you shot it down and there's no video. There's nothing landing anywhere. Nobody knows where anything landed from these things. Nothing. Third of all, if these things are moving out there and going about their daily life and we're shooting down 3 of them, what the hell are we about to start with something that we don't even know what it is? Right? Because if we shot down 3 of them and it might be the same, coming from the same colony or whatever it may be, whether it's UFOs or whatever it is, you're shooting down something that someone else is driving or someone else is controlling. So what are you about to cause to happen after that? What are we gonna, like, what can we do if aliens invade Earth?
Yeah, I'm not prepared for that.
I don't know, bro. I'm pretty sure a 9mm is not gonna take out no alien. You know what I mean?
Friends. We just gotta be nice to them.
This is what today, February 13th, today the White House officially reacting to people's outrage and just questioning what's going on. This was the White House's response to shooting down the 3 UFOs over the weekend.
Sure, we addressed this from the White House. I know there have been questions and concerns about this, but there is no indication of aliens or extraterrestrial activity with these recent takedowns. Again, there is no indication of aliens or terrestrial activity with these recent takedowns. Wanted to make sure that the American people knew that, all of you knew that, and it was important for us to say that from here because we've been hearing a lot about it. I'm not.
Would you tell us?
I'm just, I loved E.T., the movie, but I'm just going to leave it there.
Officials at the Pentagon, when asked explicitly if they were ruling out any kind of extraterrestrial presence, said they weren't ruling anything out. And yet at the beginning of today's briefing, albeit with her usual winning smile, Ms. Jean-Pierre seemed to rule out any extraterrestrial activity.
I don't think the American people need to worry about aliens.
I think we do.
With respect to these craft. Period. I don't think there's any more that needs to be said there.
So they're not ruling out any alien activity.
On that, though?
And then if they're not aliens, why are you shooting it down?
Well, I mean, if it is like China balloon stuff, spy craft type things, I mean, I wouldn't want another country to be just hovering some shit.
But then they're not saying it's that either. So it's
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not even saying that. And then, bro, when it comes down to like where our bases are and this and that, blah 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 blah. That's we know this shit. You know what I'm saying? You could look that shit up on the fucking internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Those tracks.
Obviously, there's more secret stuff and shit that we don't know. You know, but the majority of it, the public knows what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So
and
like,
this is the timeline for those who don't realize how this is why it's also creepy. Obviously, surface level is creepy, but it's very back to back. February 4th, Chinese spy balloon shot over the Atlantic Ocean. That's February 4th, right? And then 6 days after, UFO shot down off of Alaska. That was on Friday. U.S. fighter jet brought down an unidentified object over the waters of Alaska. The object broke into pieces after being shot down and was most likely not a balloon, but it was it was an object the size of a small car.
Damn.
So that's technically smaller than the spy balloon because they said the spy balloon was the size of
three football fields.
Three school
I thought it was 3 football fields.
3 school buses.
Oh, 3 school buses. Okay.
3 football fields.
That would
be
I don't know,
easy.
because I know people were saying it looked like the moon. So I was like, damn, is it that big that it looks like the moon?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
3 football fields would be we gotta go in the bunker. That would be crazy. Then February 11th, this Saturday, a UFO shot down over Canada. American F-22 fighter jet downed another object on Saturday over Yukon territory, which borders Alaska. The object, which a Canadian official described as a cylinder-sized and smaller than the spy balloon was picked up on the radar late Friday night, and they passed it, and then it passed over to Canada. It was unclear what the object was, but then the Prime Minister said that it violated the Canadian airspace, and he ordered it to be shot down. February 12th, just yesterday of this recording date, UFO shot down over Lake Huron. It first appeared over Montana on Saturday, reappeared on Sunday before being shot down over Lake Huron off Michigan. The object, which was flying at 20,000 feet, had an octangle structure with strings hanging off, but had no discernible payload, said U.S. officials. And now, February 13th, the objects were not sending signals, but then did pose a threat, the White House said, as we just saw. So, this is real deal happening, guys. February has started. Year has started. Be careful. It's going to be a very, very interesting year.
100%. 100%. These descriptions that they're offering for these things,
They're all different.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But still the same.
Yeah, they're all different.
They acted like they were scared to pull up on it and see what the fuck it really was, you know?
And then another thing is you got fighter jets, right, that are taking these things down. These fighter jets got to have a camera on them. Somebody got to be seeing. You got to be seeing what you're shooting down before you shoot it down.
Bro, we there's videos now resurfacing of like the old fighter jets with their fucking cameras and shit. You can see stuff clear.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me now in 2023 we can't? Come on. Fuck
What's
out
the-
of here.
what's
They
the-
hiding shit, bro. They
what's the
hiding
peak-
shit.
What's the peace sign for the aliens? Remember that shit?
Oh, the Neptunes, the Pharrell, the Pharrell.
And the
one.
fucking
Shout out Pharrell. Yesterday I googled if Pharrell had a wife. I never knew.
for real.
Yeah, I never knew he had a
He's
wife.
fly as fuck. He dresses her just.
I
dresses
saw
her
that,
like
bro.
me.
I went through Google and I was like, spent like 20 minutes going through pictures. I was like, damn, they look wavy. I like this, man. Shout out Pharrell, man.
Shout out to P, skateboard P.
Yes, sir.
Now moving on to more lighthearted news. Our former arch nemesis, but now I guess friend. I don't know. MGK. You know, I was on his documentary.
Why is he our friend?
I was on his documentary on Hulu. You know,
Did he ask you?
they didn't ask. They didn't
All
ask.
right,
They
then.
usually do ask.
All right, he's not your friend. He took advantage of you.
You're a victim.
You know
You're
what?
a victim.
You know what? You might.
That meme is
he'll be your
hilarious.
friend.
Yo.
He's not my friend.
MGK,
I like his music.
Machine Gun Kelly, has allegedly cheated on Megan Fox, and Megan Fox has
wrong
broken
with
up with
Megan?
MGK and unfollowed him on social media. But then immediately after followed 3, I guess,
People he doesn't fuck with.
people he doesn't mess with. I know specifically.
Two of them, I don't know. The
Yeah.
last one we know.
Yeah, I know she definitely followed right away. One of them was his arch nemesis, Eminem, who, you know, according to MGK, you know, he was the one that established the idea of Eminem having a weird beard. He was the one that put that out there. Eminem, weird beard. Your beard is weird. The famous disses going back and forth. MGK, in my opinion, won against the rap god Eminem.
You think MJ really?
Especially the first round,
I don't think
100%.
so. Nah.
100%, man. I love that MGK one, but probably because it was one more whimsical. Like, your beard's weird. Like, I don't remember what Eminem said to him. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot completely.
Yeah, that's
about
true.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do remember the beard is weird. I remember that shit like going viral.
Because it's childish. Because it's childish, and Eminem is too complex for many fucking people.
That's
Well,
true.
I think MGK's was also like a song, so you could like sing it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a song.
We're not here
Eminem
to
was
sing
just like,
songs. We sing disses. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to see 8 Mile Part 2.
Exactly. We're here to
Yeah.
murder with
Eminem
disses.
was in a Ford Touring.
I'm talking about singing. Let me go sing a diss. Who the fuck does
Your
that
beard is weird.
Your beard is weird.
shit? Fuck out of here, bro.
But man, I think that's it's very very weird of Megan Fox to follow his op. Like, why is she following Eminem?
That
like,
is very
trying to be
weird,
petty?
yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's
bro.
like, and then
That's
for her
what
to do
is.
that, she must know a bit more than we do because she's obviously was dating MGK for so long. So it's like maybe she knows that he still was genuinely still beefing with Eminem. Like she's trying to poke the bear. It's
Well,
kind of weird.
This is
kind of childish.
This is
of
how
her.
you know MGK's fucking weird, right? He cheated on Megan Fox. You know what I'm saying? Megan Fox.
I mean, it just shows it doesn't matter how freaky you are, yo. There's always a shorty who's gonna be
Yeah.
freakier.
Megan Fox, bro.
That was a freaky ass couple.
That sounded crazy.
Freaky
She
ass
drank that
couple.
dude's blood.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you going? What else? How much crazier can another person get?
They used to be. They was
Well, they
fucking
did a
on
couple
camera
things like that,
pretty
right?
much,
So,
yo.
that was the thing about their relationship.
It
They
was
were so
crazy.
connected. Like they drunk each other's blood allegedly. They had rings of each other's that like what was it? Like it was like Let me look it up. It was something crazy. Like one of his like, I think his dead grandma. Something crazy.
Like the ashes and shit.
What the fuck?
It was something of that nature.
I never understood the idea of just not breaking up with a girl, bro.
Bro, and these artists as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Artists. You know, a lot of times for more common people, they don't want to break up with the shorty because they're like, damn, I'm probably not going to be able to get something. These are artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are artists. You got females lined the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like, I don't know about MGK because you're fucking weird. But, like, you know, come on. I'll give him props. He could probably get any shorty he wants. You know, but, like, Megan Fox, bro. Megan
Like
Fox,
those exclusive shorties and shit. Is
Megan
like, damn.
Fox, bro.
You gotta wonder why.
He gave her. This is what it was. He gave her a ring. The ring that. So it was. Let me read it again though. Was it an engagement, right? Or was it?
I gotta make sure.
That ring was bullshit.
You have their engagement. So it was a 1 year anniversary of their engagement, and he posted the engagement ring. The engagement ring was a thorn, actual thorned ring that if she were to pull it off,
it would cut her.
It would cut her hand and hurt her. And also, they drank each other's blood. Like that was a thing. But then the ring was like. So people always felt like, oh, they must be like deeply in love. Like they really in love. Like they on some damn. But now, I guess not. And did they ever get married?
No.
I mean,
they never even reached a marriage.
She could still be in love. He just cheated. You know what I'm saying?
People were saying too is like you get what you. Oh, what were they saying? I forgot what it was because she cheated on who she was with to get with MGK.
Oh, karma.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
Karma's
like
a
karma.
bitch.
Karma, yeah.
She cheated on who she was with to get with MGK. MGK, bro. Who the fuck wants that? I don't. Let's not get into it.
Malune is stressed.
But reports are saying that they had a huge fight this
I don't like
weekend,
MGK.
and that she took off the ring somehow. She might have ripped her whole finger off. God bless. She might have went to a jeweler, got that out. But yeah, and then she followed these people on social media. Very petty. It was Timothy Chalamet. I forgot how to pronounce his last name. But
The actor
from
guy?
Dune, yeah, the famous white actor from Dune, Harry Styles, and Eminem.
Those are some random ass people to follow.
Yeah, they're all white though.
Eminem, we get it. The other two, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
Listen, rich people problems.
Thanks.
God bless him. She's very attractive, so she's gonna be all right as well. And he's, to be honest, he's very successful. He's won Grammys. The rock career he's had has gone very well from him. He's up there in his own world doing his thing. They're both successful people. They're gonna find their way.
100%.
Hopefully, he stops with the bullshit though, because I thought that they were weird together, but God bless them. I don't know. I didn't think like he would cheat on her. That's kind of weird if he really did.
Don't worry, Megan. There's 3 men in this room that are willing to take you.
Fly over here.
yeah.
Now this, we need the visual up for the red
Oh
boots.
God.
The red boots have taken over the internet.
Just wanted to make
The
sure
Super
we
Mario
address this
boots.
from the White House. I know there have been
mischief.
questions
Oh, bro, I want a pair.
and concerns
They're
about
not-
this,
yeah,
but there
low-key.
is no, again, no
I rock them
indication
shit.
of alien or
Playing,
extraterrestrial
Oh, yeah?
activity.
I want the boots. When are they dropping? I forgot.
16th,
The 16th.
I think, of this month. 400 beans.
350
I think they're dropping on Wednesday.
350.
They're dropping on Wednesday for $350 retail.
Wednesday. I'm gonna try to cop them. I'm being that ass.
Man,
Unless
I
they
know
raise
you
the
are,
retail.
bro.
They should raise the retail.
I'm probably not gonna be able to get them, but I'm gonna try.
it's gonna be definitely.
Who are they from? Who are they? Who's
Chief.
Who the fuck is that?
So I'm gonna break that down right now.
So yeah, he'll do it for you real quick.
So, for those who don't know, oh, it got disconnected the connection, but there we go. For those who don't know, is it back up on the TV?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. For those who don't
these
know,
guys.
Yeah, the wavy babies.
there
Shit's
is a
ugly as
brand
fuck.
called MSCHF. This brand MSCHF has once again gone viral. They went from becoming the most hated sneaker ever with the Lil Nas X Air Max that they did with the blood inside of it, the actual blood inside of the sneaker with Lil Nas X representing Satan, the devil, that shoe, to now becoming again the most viral, but now the most loved sneaker all over the internet because of the red boot
shit's a fire,
that looks
bro.
like Astro
Astro
Boy
Boy.
type of aesthetic,
I grew
giving
up
that
on that shit,
cartoon
man.
aesthetic, and everyone's wants to wear them. They sent them out to a bunch of influencers early. Shout out to Zay, our boy Zay got a pair. He styled someone in them, and then he also got to wear them himself.
Yeah,
He posted them.
I told him to send them my way.
Yo, so this shoe is doing what it needs to do as far as attention grabbing. they're probably gonna be limited. That's the thing with them.
Yeah.
They drop limited. They don't really do like a big release to make money. They just do it to create art. But at the same time, if you're not familiar with MSCHF, they didn't just do those 2 sneakers. They did the Lil Nas X shoe with blood. They did the big red boot that's now gone viral. But they also did weird ass wavy
babies.
Tiger Vans.
The Cas.
Haven't they gotten sued for every shoe?
Damn near.
The Vans one, yeah.
They did the
No, they got sued for this one by Nike.
They did the
Yeah.
Holy Water
Jesus
Jesus
one.
Air
I
Max.
wanted those.
Air Max that went
Those were
viral.
fucking
They look
fire.
smooth.
They did the one of the most recent releases was the boot that looks like a orthopedic boot. It's actually a sneaker, orthopedic shoe as a sneaker. You know, so I think that they're dope as a brand. You know, it's pretty cool. Like they really pushed the boundaries. I really just hated the Devil one because I was like,
that threw me off.
that shit was weird, like
With
the
the
blood
blood.
shit.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, what is going on here? Are we trying to get the devil to come back and kill us all? Like, what the fuck? Now we got the red boot that has, you know, caused the viralness, the tension everywhere. But I really like them.
I kind of like them.
They're going for what, 2,000 on StockX now?
Bro, that's exactly why I'm a buy.
I'm fucking dead, bro.
That's just so
Ain't no way y'all are dead ass. Y'all are dead ass.
look like Astro Boy,
Got me
bro.
feeling like Pac-Man. And
Wow, this is crazy. They're
Bro,
going
I
now
see
for
Victor pulling this
3,000.
off because I see Victor pull off a lot of stuff. I see him doing it, but y'all you dead serious?
Yeah, I'm going for them.
I don't know why, but
I mean, that's.
when you see it on foot, it just has that. It's just appealing. I don't know. It's just
If
like,
you're able to, if someone with a good fit, bro, they look tough.
yeah, you look
Yeah.
smooth.
But are you
look like an anime character?
are you
bro.
covering this part or are you
Yes.
leaving it?
No, I'm covering.
So it just looks like a Yeezy.
Bro, look up,
Look like a boot,
look
like
up
a
fits
boot,
with
yeah.
it, bro.
So it looks like a Yeezy without the lines.
I think you got to show that boot off.
You look
though,
like
the whole
Astro Boy,
thing.
bro.
No, I'm saying if you're covering it with the jeans, if you're going
It look like a
over,
regular big boot,
right? Yeah.
like a smooth, soft boot. But I
Would
don't
it-
know. It's just
Nah, bro. Click on this real quick. What?
That's bad.
That's Sarah Snyder.
I wear
Sarah
this to like an
Snyder.
event, bro. Not out like that. But a smooth
She's
event.
tweaking.
Sarah Snyder.
Imagine grocery
You got
store. and
Fabio
shit.
looking like a clown. But he always does, so that's not surprising.
Damn, Gunna can't even wear them no more. Man.
My boy,
He
this
can't
is,
even show
I think this
Gunna.
was one of the best fits.
Shy, yeah.
Shy, Michael
Excuse me.
Gilchrist. I forgot how to pronounce his
Shy
name.
Alexander.
Shy Alexander. I be forgetting. Yo, I be fucking up his name every time.
Is there someone from the lake?
I thought that was Travis. I thought that was Travis, nigga.
Nah, it's Shy, the legendary young athlete phenomenon right now in OKC. The only reason that team is relevant right now is because of him. But this outfit is dope because of the pants. I think this is the one that Zay styled him. This whole outfit.
Is he styled it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Shit, that's fire.
I believe so. But yeah, Astro Boy vibes. He killed it. I like this outfit because of the aesthetics. It just looks like wavy. I really might never really ever wear this, but just as an piece of art to catch
Yeah.
attention. These pants, the way they're cut with the wave and then going down to the big boot shoes, it's like, this is dope. Like, it looks like a fucking animation, like some character, cartoon
yeah.
Look like a
vibes.
fucking character,
Like,
man.
it's dope right there, you know. But I think that was probably the best outfit I saw so far. We also have Coi Leray right here. That went viral. She was performing at the Brooklyn Nets.
I know them shits is huge on her. and
You know, she's
skinny
a small
ass.
body woman, so it looks dope on her as well. But I like the guy wearing them, the Shy. But
I
regardless,
feel like if you don't got thick legs, you can't put these on, bruh. I wouldn't be able to put these on.
You know what,
regardless, it's crazy. This shoe is getting so much free promotion and only costs $350 retail, but now at resale is going for $3,000. These guys are marketing
bro,
geniuses.
I pray I'm able to get a pair, bro. I'm gonna sell them just for like
Yeah,
10
now,
grand.
now thinking about resale, yeah, I might have to.
Resale, yeah. That's right
to
for
do
resale.
content and like walking around,
100%, bro.
interviewing
I
people.
want
and
them
that.
So if you're able to get,
Something like that?
don't go for your size.
Why? Because you gotta go higher.
You gotta go higher. You're not gonna get them off.
Oh, that's true. You have to go
You're
higher.
not, you get a bigger size because if you get your size, you're not gonna get them off, bro. I saw some guy
the struggling.
he had to cut the back to get his fucking foot out because he couldn't get it out.
I said, Zay posted a video
Or
of him
probably put
wearing
like a bunch of
and
fucking
him like
Nelson
trying to
pull
take
him
them
off?
out. Yeah,
yeah,
Nelson was
probably
pulling
put
them
like a bunch of baby powder and shit like that. But you're not gonna be able to sell them if you do
Man.
out.
that.
Lube your foot up and shit.
It's a crazy situation. Shout out to MSCHF though.
I'm fucking buying them. I'm gonna go fuck.
It's a crazy shoe, man.
Well, I'm going for them. I'm probably not gonna.
How many pairs they releasing?
That's
They
what
haven't
it's
said.
probably gonna be limited.
They haven't said, but
Unless
a
they
lot-
up it now.
But a lot of fucking people have them.
yeah, it's
A lot of people.
It's
have
always
'em.
like bigger name people that just get them first, and they'll probably be like 100 pairs.
But I swear
maybe,
everyone
fucking-
has them, bro.
Yeah,
Everyone.
But moving on to enough free promo for Mischief. They got enough out of the whole world already. But here we have a serious situation. Shout out to XXXtentacion. Rest in peace, Jase, our brother. And the situation between him and Drake. Drake's team had to legally have some representation in court for the trial of X's death because of the rumored connections between Drake and X prior to his death. We reported it. We saw it in November. We had a clip that we just posted recently in the November podcast. We covered it. Literally, I think all of us, 4 of us, the X and Drake situation, why people would believe this conspiracy. Now it's upgraded and updated to legal matters, which was bound to happen. If someone says, like, yo, if I die, this person was the one that killed me, cops are more than likely going to look into it. Yeah. And now, this has been the case with Drake, and now he decided to not show up today. He could have, but instead, he sent someone to avoid getting a warrant. Because if he didn't do this, there was going to be a warrant out for Drake's arrest. And you could be the richest man in the world. If we got a warrant out for your arrest, they're going to get you somehow. So Drake sent his lawyer, and this is what his lawyer said. I haven't even heard it myself, so let's listen to it for the first time together. Let's see.
Drake makes R&B. Do you think he would kill a man?
He made Hotline Bling.
Come on, man.
That says anything about who JJ is, that Mr. JJ lives in the home. So the affidavit itself is also defective. The actual order itself, Judge, doesn't give any reference to what the penalties would be if Mr. Graham failed to show for that deposition. I don't even think we need to get there. There's nothing in the affidavit attached to that motion that says anything about. I don't believe that an order to show cause is appropriate given the lack of foundation in the petition. There's not only missing pages, but the things that are attached to it, the affidavits that were filed, were insufficient to warrant an order to show cause. So I don't think we need to get to the point where I would argue that even the service itself didn't go down the way that it was stated that it went down. I don't think we need to get into an evidentiary issue at this point, because I don't think the affidavits rise to the level of an order to show cause. And then if a subpoena for deposition is going to be reissued, then upon that reissuance and that possible service, I think that the affidavits attached, that we would have an argument as to the harassing nature of it, because at this point, I think you have a cooperating witness that corroborates that Mr. Graham has nothing to do with this case. Mr. Graham is not listed in any report. Mr. Graham, I don't believe, has been discussed whatsoever in this case, to my knowledge, other than rumor and innuendo. And I believe that if I was hired earlier, I would have probably filed a motion to quash that deposition itself, because, like I said, there needs to be some good faith showing. At least, his phone was in the area. He was in the state of Florida at the time. There's some sort of communication. There's something. And there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever other than rumor and innuendo. There's nothing in the affidavit that we would have an argument as to.
Wow. Very, 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 very interesting. So, and he gave a lot of key things here. So Drake, this is the fact, first of all, the fact that Drake had to hire an attorney to go represent him at a trial where XXXtentacion, another rapper, passed away, and Drake is allegedly being tied into his death, is insane. But the lawyer's there, and he said, jokingly, a bit even laughing at it, he was like, if I was hired a bit earlier, I would have even stopped the idea of you guys bringing his name up in this case. But I was hired now, and now I'm here to file a motion to dismiss his necessity of even appearing. He doesn't have to be here because they're trying to make him show up. They want him there in person. But he's like, he doesn't have to even be here because, he said there's no, it's all hearsay, basically. And he's saying, like, there wasn't no more evidence, like his phone wasn't in the area, he wasn't in the state, there's no tie for him to literally be there. Because, and I'm going back to allegedly, let's say if Drake were to do this, this is some top. It would have to be some top level stuff that it would be on some mob tie level. We see in movies Godfather level where it's like someone else would handle the situation for someone else, but one would imagine someone would cover up their own tracks. Not saying that he did it, but I'm saying that
he got enough money to
do something.
yeah, like this is not. It would be, but then people, I do believe in the concept of like what's done in the dark comes to light.
Yeah.
So let's say Drake did it, whatever, and nothing happens here now. We'll find out. Who knows? Maybe 10 years from now, we'll find out whenever. I do want Jase XXXtentacion to get justice, though. That's my thing. It's very unfortunate how it's become more about the conspiracy theories and the bigger names being alleged in the case, rather than the men that actually committed the murders just being charged and put away, locked up forever because they killed them on camera. There's multiple angles. We saw what happened. But I'm assuming obviously it's just their lawyers are trying to protect them as well, do their job. So they're trying to be like, hey, we might have did this, but this is why we did this, because we got paid by this person, etc. So maybe they're trying to lessen their time in court or whatever. I don't know. I doubt that this gets any further. Drake's too rich. He's a billionaire without even saying it. We know he's a billionaire. He doesn't have to be on the billionaire list or whatever. If you know, you know. Drake's a billionaire. Trust me.
And if he did send to do it, then he paid someone to pay someone to pay someone to pay someone to tell them to kill him. So there's at least 5 people that need to get bagged before Drake actually gets bagged.
For a funnel?
Yeah, like it needs to be somebody, he got somebody on the dark web in Russia to send the money in California, to send the money to Florida, to send the money to...
10 condoms.
Yeah. Wait, hot sauce.
I mean, remember after they were like saying like, yo, like there's no ties, there's this naive slum god being like, you guys can cut that shit out and shit like that.
In the comments.
Yeah. And now after that, they were saying that one of the people who are actually there in trial and shit like that actually had some type of connection to like the God's plan
in the music video.
Yeah. Which is kind of still crazy. You know
Yeah, because that was obviously prior, but that was, you know, because God's Plan was filmed out there, right? It was filmed in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
So that would be the connection, you know, because these people were from Florida that killed X because he was from Florida, and it happened in Florida. But it could be coincidental just because of the fact, okay, it's in Florida, Drake filmed it out there.
Damn, imagine.
But it's like so weird.
In the video, like one of the guys he's giving money to, he's like on the side, like, yo, I got you whenever you need me, bro.
But these, imagine, you gotta think about it, man. These guys aren't gonna snitch. Even if it was like at the end of the day, even if they snitch on the person who sent them to do it, and that person snitches on the person who sent them to do it, it's not gonna go far enough to reach Drake. They're probably gonna end up dead in jail for snitching.
Yeah.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? If they get close to saying something that Drake is even like, oh shit, he shouldn't have known that, he's probably gonna send somebody to kill them too. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case.
What I want is for them 4 motherfuckers to rot in jail. I want them motherfuckers to rot in jail. 100%.
Then again, like, is it like
even the motherfuckers who drove?
They're the ones that killed them, right? And you want them to go to jail, but is it really justice if there's still somebody behind that? You know what I mean?
I think it's everybody involved in the plan.
I mean, if you're looking for justice, the only justice that you could get is bodying all 4 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the justice. Because what other justice are you gonna get out of it?
If they're the main people.
If they're the main people, yeah.
At the end of the day, they're the ones who killed them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They pulled the trigger, they shot them, 2 of them, right? And then the other 2 were accomplices. But like, y'all did it. At the end of the day, y'all committed the action. You know what I'm saying? So like the only justice that we can get legally is them going to jail and rot in jail. But the real street justice would be to body them as well.
But this turns federal, no? Now? It turns into something federal if there's more people involved behind just the people doing it.
If it crosses state lines or something.
Yeah. Because it's basically a RICO charge. It could be a RICO charge, no?
I mean,
Well, it depends if it's RICO would be like if it's multiple crimes, multiple situations.
That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it count? Wouldn't getting someone already that first person, that's a crime, right? Getting that first person and get the second person, that's a crime. And all the way down to where these guys get offered this money to do this.
Yeah.
Everybody's involved, so that's a RICO case right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because If Drake hired someone, he didn't hire no little town guy to go randomly put some money in a bank. He must have hired a Russian or some shit to like, you know what I mean? To find somebody else to transfer the money into that money and then
Either way,
Some Bitcoin shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
There's people out there that don't give a fuck about their life, and they'll sit for those years for him. For
Yeah,
some
that's
money.
true.
Yo,
That's very
take care of
true.
my family, 50 mil. I'll sit those 20 years for you, 25 years.
The
Fuck
dark web, bro.
That's
dark
crazy.
web. You can find all of that shit.
for cheap.
That's
too.
very true.
Dark web.
That is true.
Cryptocurrency.
It's just kind of weird, man. The whole lyrics thing, like I was watching the video when you uploaded it the other day. It's weird, man.
Too many fucking coincidences.
Yeah, like the Louis bags in exchange for body bag. It's weird,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
Doing the math on the
But that's
money.
my
And
thing.
not only that.
That boy, my nemesis,
It's
like,
like, you know what? You know what? I'm writing this song and shit like that. You know, I just remember Tentacion died because they tried to take his Louis bag. Let me use that as a bar.
Yeah, like
That's whack.
That's the problem.
You know what I'm saying?
It's iffy,
That
man.
teardrop shit too. Like he's
teardrop
talking
is
shit about
crazy.
his mom, so he got the teardrop.
Yeah.
With
And
the
then show
initials
his
of the mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Too many coincidences, bro. It's crazy.
I still want a version.
It's not one. It's not one. It's multiple
People
coincidences.
were
Yeah.
commenting on the video, man. People they like it. It's about to hit 10K views. They were commenting. They were like, "That's it. You guys solved the case. Drake, you're going to jail." I was like, "No, wait a minute. This is not what I wanted to happen." But it's like,
man.
and for those who haven't watched it, we released a video where we broke down, and it still wasn't everything because there was stuff we forgot, like the sicko mode. Like there's a sicko mode part of sicko mode
I'm
video.
upset too. That song.
Yeah, we're in the music video
Oh,
with
that's
Drake,
the one.
like I guess there was an asteroid that hit like a X or something, and people were like, "Oh, this X," and then in I'm upset. There's a bar where triple X hit below the neck. That's the only time I hit below the neck. Something triple X. So it's like, but if you guys haven't watched it yet, we did a video where it's literally like, okay, this is why people think that Drake killed XXXtentacion. Conspiracy. That's the video allegedly.
Yeah.
But in my heart of hearts, I genuinely really hope and feel like he didn't do it.
Yeah,
But
I'm the same boy.
I think that is very corny of him to gaslight and then tease with these bars and this symbolism jokes throughout his art because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. You're trying
He's
to get
very
respect.
calculated.
Yeah,
I
you-
respect him. He's very calculated. Every time a song leaks, I be saying it. His team did it.
He did not.
It's calculated. This man moves calculated.
Yeah.
This guy is like a calculator. Just walking around. He's like the expensive calculators we would get from high school. You got to pay $80 for this calculator.
He's a TI instrument.
Even
instruments
you know the Nelk boys, like even the Nelk boys have talked about, I believe, going to his house, and even the parties he throws is calculated who he puts in each section and who they're talking to, and everything is all an
NDAs.
equation. Yeah, it's nuts.
So, you know, I don't think he'll be an idiot enough to do this, but I guess he is an idiot enough to leave little potential subliminals in his bars that could make his
that's
fans
so
still think that he
whack,
did
bro.
that.
But it's even more whack if he didn't do it, and you're trying to gain respect from this.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Drake did it. You know what I'm saying? I besides the coincidence shit like that, let's just put that to the side. I don't think Drake did it because he just doesn't give that energy. But it is fucking whack that he uses shit like that to like kind of still like rub it in. You know what I'm saying?
Especially recently with the
it's
Her
like,
Loss album.
And it's like, right. And it's like, bro, this is shit that you see from like these hood kids from the fucking street and shit like that with their ops and shit like that. You're not that person.
Yeah.
You know what
You're
I'm
not a
saying?
Chicago drill artist.
Yeah, you're not
from
that
the Bronx.
person. You know, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's very distasteful in my opinion. But, you
It's
know,
weird.
at the end of the day, it's fucking Drake. So, like, who's really going to say anything about it? If Slump God himself came and said, okay, you guys can drop this shit now.
Yeah, that was
You know
my
what I'm
thing.
saying?
I was like, wow, some guy said that, but then people were on commenting saying like, oh, like Drake became friends with some guy like on purpose type shit to like be vindictive or like again strategic. But
Yeah.
that's too deep of a rabbit hole. I doubt that, and you know, only Slump Guy would know that. And you know, they haven't been seen together. They did it, like I said, there was a picture of them together that they posted. I think Slum God posted it, and he was like, "More will be revealed soon," or something. The truth will come out. And that was like a couple years ago, like after X died. But then he deleted it, so people were like left confused. What does that mean, right? And then we saw there was like a photo of Drake eventually, I think in the Bahamas or somewhere, wearing a shirt that had X on it, but it had a bunch of other dead rappers. So it was like, okay, all right, what's going on? But that photo went viral. But I guess he bought the shirt version. So I was like, okay, maybe he's just showing love to rappers, maybe not X specifically. And then now we have Slump God saying that, you know, in the comments, like, oh, shout out to the truth teller, the guy, basically the snitch. But he's like, oh, shout out to the snitch, the truth teller, that guy taking the stand. You guys can end the allegations. The judge, you know, Drake had nothing to do with this.
That guy pointed fingers at everyone. Yo.
That guy pointed fingers at everyone.
Yeah.
He did. I didn't even see it. He was just,
Can you point at who you talking about? And he's like,
that man right there,
the chub corner.
with the navy suit.
Yeah, but
Damn.
There's two of them. Which one? The one on the left, on the right? I forgot which side he said.
On the right, he got a little scar right here.
Crazy, bro.
That's nuts, man.
You know,
Right in jail.
yeah. And then even prior to that, behind the scenes, when I did see Slum God a couple months ago at the Massachusetts concert, when he came up to me, he was jokingly like talking about my braids, and he was like, "You got the Drakes," like joking like that, talking about like making fun of it, but then comparing it to Drake or
He was like,
something.
no, he got me.
And then I was like, immediately in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I guess you're still cool with Drake, but I didn't want to bring it up there.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm thinking, okay, he's probably cool with Drake because he wouldn't be joking about a guy that he has like a vendetta with, like, fuck him. But yeah, let's make fun talking about him. So I'm like, okay. And then he confirmed it with that comment. I'm like, all right, they're probably still cool behind the scenes. So I don't know. In my opinion, it would be doper if Drake spoke out. Obviously, it's a legal case now, so he might not say shit now ever.
Yeah.
And then we saw these subliminals. Watch them shit stop. We ain't gonna get no more subliminals because you're playing with the fucking fire.
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna write a song and he's gonna have a bar about I had to send my attorney in because these niggas think I'm like blah blah blah. He's gonna do that.
Charlamagne said no. Someone said it in Breakfast Club.
Charlamagne?
Someone said it this morning, I think, or someone said it.
I feel like he's gonna do that, like
some other clever shit where he's like, I should take a 20, split it 10, then you know, some clever shit like that. Because people are like, what the fuck is this fucking line?
Yeah.
Charlamagne. Someone was saying like the idea like Drake is gonna rap a bar where he's just like flexing, like
Niggas trying to put me.
boys.
he's trying to convict me for murder. Something I didn't do, or something like just brag about that. Like now he's hard.
Or like say some shit like, oh, they trying to get me for murder. Had to send a Jewish lawyer, some shit like that. Like he would do something like that. Or like pay $2 million to the lawyer just to show up and say, but I wasn't going, but something like that. Like anything like that.
But then he should add, if he's gonna do that, add right after. But rest in peace, the man. I actually looked up to him. Shit, bro.
Yeah.
Shit acknowledging like.
Rest in peace, the man. I took his flow.
Yeah, like yo, I actually did take his flow.
his soul.
Something.
Jesus Christ. Yo, rest in peace, bro. We're not, no disrespect out here, but Drake is like that, man. Drake is crazy.
Yeah, nah.
Man, I'm excited. I hope to like this year to speak with people on his team, you know, the friends directly about this.
Yo,
you know,
Slum, hit us up, bro.
Some guy, Trippy, someone.
We gotta talk with y'all, man. Real
because
talk.
that shit, man. I feel like that's what they lack as well. They lack proper representation, so the fans are gonna speculate no matter what.
Bro, you know
if
what
you
it
guys
is?
dead it, no pun intended, but if you guys dead the allegations, do an actual statement from the beginning, then people would not think about this shit. But now it went so far, the conspiracies were still riling up because we saw that Her Loss album come out, then conspiracies were going, and then this past month, headlines everywhere. Drake, a bunch of celebrities, Drake, Migos, Joe Budden potentially going to being called into the court, blah, blah, blah. And then officially Drake has to now because it went further. And then today, Drake's lawyer. So it's like, hold up. We didn't think this is getting to this level.
And then he out of nowhere drops the interview with the kid and shit like that to try to
throw
like
people off.
Oh, with Caleb Presley or something like that.
I was thinking that though, more.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
And then so he did something else though too. He did that, and then he did the TikTok with that kid. Crystal Smooth. Hey, what you this the guy, but he be talking too fast for me.
Listen, man, but Drake himself said, "Let me shout out the originator."
Yeah.
You know, he said it.
Yeah,
What do
he
you
said
mean?
it. He was like
the first person who ever to do that, to ask people how much is the thing.
He said that in that clip.
He was like, yo, before I start, shout out to this person.
Before I start?
Yeah.
He's like, this person started it first.
And he says it's the originator. He says the shit
Yeah,
up.
because he did that with the person that originated it on YouTube a couple years ago.
He shouted him out, yeah.
He did a whole vlog with that guy. That guy's official. I fuck with him. That's the originator. But what did Crystal Smooth say after that?
He kept it. No, he was just like, yeah, shout out to him. And then he went on with his, how much for the thing? How much for the thing?
It's probably on Crystal Smooth's
Damn, bro, I don't got social media. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about,
Nah,
but
I'm
I'm sure.
The guy Crystal Smooth, he be going up to rappers. He be like, so how much does your shirt cost? How much does your shirt cost?
Man, he's mad excited.
Wait, that's the
shit
same one that
The
be
black
like,
kid.
that
TikToker.
he used to be like, oh, order 100 bottles and put it on him.
No,
And
no.
I'll be,
That's
that's not him.
similar type of
Damn, guys,
concept.
I'm an old man when it comes to social media. My bad.
It's just a kid who asks people how much their fit costs.
Oh, all right, all
Hey,
right.
quick, baby. How much is shoe? How
Mad
much is
hyper.
Damn! Oh my god! I'm gonna have a heart attack.
100,000. Oh my
And I like it because like he's doing that, and like you could copy it, make fun of it. I feel like if you can make fun of something and mock it, it successfully
That's doing good.
become his own thing. Like you know. But I really, like I was telling Edwin, I'm like, yo, this guy could be so much bigger if he slowed the fuck down a bit, got a better quality camera, and every time he said the price, throw it
Put
up
it
there.
up.
Yeah.
Graphic.
Animation
Drake said the chain. He said what, $10 million? He said some shit like that, $9 to $10 million.
Yeah.
Throw it up there, like boom, 10 million. Add it up at the
Yeah.
end, like.
But like
that's
make
what the
money
originator-
fall in the video and shit. Like, oh,
That's
tell
what
me.
the originator that Drake shouted out does and did.
So he
That's
couldn't
why he's
do
the
it.
OG because he's best at that shit. But then this guy, you know, shout to him.
Oh, the originator was the one where he had like the tux on, right?
Yeah,
And he had like $1 million tux.
Like
Yeah,
He like
yeah.
overseas.
Okay, now I'm catching up.
And the most recent one that he did that went viral was with Kendrick during the Kendrick concert behind the stage.
With the crown?
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Damn, bro. All right, I'm here.
shit was
I'm
hard.
here.
You're back. You're back.
I'm back. I'm back. I didn't have to get
Holding
Instagram. I'm
I
back.
feel like the worst one was the one with Khaled. Bitch ass, bro.
I don't know.
Let's not get into that, bro.
Man, but
Anyways, yeah, doing shit like that to throw people off. You know what I'm saying?
Little
yeah,
funny shit, little good guy shit.
yeah, because the sun shit was out of nowhere.
I'm a family man, yeah.
Out of nowhere.
I got nothing to worry
Yeah.
about.
What
And
better way to get people talking about this than with my child?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Drake did what he did, but he got his child.
no, facts. But guess what over here? It's not happening, Aubrey. We love you, but we're going to talk about everything. So we had to cover, especially, you know, the X situation because this is legal shit. There's no way around it.
Especially since that last podcast we did, we talked about that was like a year ago, no? Not a year, maybe a couple
It was
months.
November. It was before Thanksgiving, though. I think.
Before Thanksgiving?
Before this
So it's a
trial,
pretty good
man.
amount of
Before they
time.
even said
I
anything
swear
about
it was
Drake.
before.
I think it was before that, bro.
think
I haven't been on.
Ohio, bro.
I think the clip said November 12th, something like that. November.
I know it was before they mentioned Drake even being in anything.
Yeah.
Like we was kind of the first ones to say it.
Listen. They say, would you put out there in the world, whatever, what did they say? I
What you
don't
put
know.
out is what you get or some
Yeah,
shit like
something
that.
like
What you
that.
put
So
out?
that's why I want him to stop doing the subs, because that
Yeah.
shit gotta stop.
Yeah, stop that.
You're
whack
too
shit,
good of a
bro.
rapper
Stop that
to
whack shit.
like do that, Drake. Like you're too good, you know. Because if we're being honest, if every rapper in the world, God forbid tomorrow, that's alive today, were to die tomorrow, people probably would say that Drake is the greatest.
Yeah.
If we're being honest,
Yeah.
people would probably say Drake's the greatest,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't argue against it.
Yeah.
Because who else are you really gonna say? It would have to be directly probably Kendrick.
I mean,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
the one
Kendrick.
dominating that industry is
It's Drake.
Drake, yeah.
So if he's the
Regardless
greatest,
of what you want to say, is
Lil
Drake.
Wayne said it. He's like, yo,
Lil Wayne said it too.
Lil Wayne's, I mean, Drake's the GOAT. He said it.
You know, so it is what it is, you know. So if he's that great, don't subliminally incriminate yourself
Yeah.
for clout. You are clout.
100%.
Yeah, man, you gotta stop that shit. Start focusing on your artist.
And you're a
let the
grown
fucking
man too,
music,
man. I know you want to stay young, but you're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
At least
How old is Drake now?
34, 35.
34.
35, I think.
You're grown, man.
He's not that old, but you
No,
know,
he's not like old, but you're
Yeah.
grown. Like
Yeah.
you're 30, you're grown, bro.
He's
Like
one, with- yeah, he's one of the OGs in this shit.
I hope how he's gonna be celebrating tomorrow, Valentine's Day. How Drake's gonna be doing that one is gonna be interesting. He probably has the most interesting Valentine's Day in the world.
he's gonna catch 20 STDs.
I'm curious to see what song's gonna drop tomorrow.
Future,
I mean, just
where
play the
you
Future
at,
one.
bro?
Nah, Future with Worst Day, that shit.
Worst Day got too many to please.
That shit was perfect, bro. That song when it came out.
Wednesday Part 2.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day, the worst day, got too many to please.
that was legendary.
How about the fellas in here? You guys got Valentine's tomorrow? What's going
Nah,
on?
I don't.
Nah, it's a waste of money.
Nah,
Damn, why? Yo, this nigga is crazy, bro. Marlon don't give a fuck. All right. Yeah.
Okay, more importantly, did you have to ask your girl to be your Valentine?
Well, she pressed me, but she be on that type of time. She be on that type of time, you know,
like
to be
it's
funny.
a special day.
Like, oh, you gotta ask me. I'm like, what? I guess, yeah, I'll ask you. But I saw that online. It was trending on Twitter. Like, people, their girlfriends having to ask men, like, oh, to be their Valentine. You know, hey,
You have to ask when you're with someone.
I
So
don't know.
that's the joke.
It's
bro.
like a
That's
joke
the
online right now.
'cause My boy pulled up to work yesterday. He has a girl he's been with for a while, And I was talking to him and shit like that. And he's like, oh, what you gonna do? I was like, oh, no, I'm just do me and shit. He's like, I was like, how about you, though? You ask your girl. He's like, I gotta ask her.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, you gotta ask her. He's like,
The tradition.
He's like, that's probably why she was mad at me over this weekend and shit like that.
I
was
guess.
like, what you mean, though? He's like, I went to buy her some stuff and shit, but he's like, after that, she asked me. I was like, oh, you fucked up, bro.
Nah, now thinking about it, I shouldn't. It should be assumed already.
Right? Yeah, you should already know that's your girl, bro.
100%.
Yeah, but I guess it's a holiday, so it's like
If you're a girl out there and it's Valentine's Day and your man don't get you at least some flowers, bro, find you somebody else.
Yeah.
Find you somebody who really love you. He don't love you. He lying.
Find you a chum.
Don't find me, but find somebody. I cannot be found, but you can find somebody. You can find somebody out there, bro. You deserve some.
Somewhere in the video. You know.
God damn. Imagine.
Yo.
Nah.
The date idea with this nigga, that'd be funny as fuck.
oh yeah, with the blind date.
that'd be crazy. That'd be fun. I'm down for that, bro. I'm down with that. That'd be
It's too
fun.
late, man. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving passed.
Not the Valentine's.
Valentine's is tomorrow.
Valentine's Day.
Marlon got a Valentine's, bro. He lying, bro. Marlon's got a Valentine's, bro. Yeah.
Brian's shooting
Scoop
shots.
her up in the
Rumor report. Rumor report.
Rumor report. Brian.
Let me mute this nigga.
Earl, no Valentine's for you, bro.
Nah.
Oh shit.
That's my Valentine right there. that's the shit.
Yeah. You doing something big for Deja, or you just how's it gonna like? What's it? That's my thing about Valentine's Day. When
to France, we'll see.
when does it
Damn.
when does it become like
Eiffel Tower.
you give? Because you know, like when my parents is like my dad be trying to get my mom gifts, and he's like, I already got her everything. So what do you like?
It's just the little shit.
You can never go wrong with
true.
flowers and
I mean,
chocolates.
Flowers and chocolates,
For
yeah.
example, you see, tomorrow Victor's gonna have to roll out of bed first before she does.
Earlier than her.
Put the stuff there at wherever
cook
the fuck he's gonna
breakfast
do
and
it.
shit.
I was gonna say maybe it's more about that when you're in a relationship. Maybe it's more about like me getting up early and making you breakfast today.
It's
and
those
me,
little
like,
things.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
actually
yeah.
like the big gift or whatever, because like you said, she has everything already. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like those little touches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, don't do no housework or this and that.
Yeah.
Like, you get up, you
Yeah.
present her with some breakfast or some shit like that. Then if you want to take out to lunch, or if not, then dinner. You know, stuff like that.
Love is
pretty much you're just pampering her the whole day, I guess.
love is a beautiful thing, man. When it's real,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when it's real, it's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
I don't think I've ever seen my dad do that shit for my mom. Damn. That's just
Damn, Mars going hard today.
It'd be
Listen.
some
I see why Mar is who Mar is.
That's where I get it from.
Cold blooded.
Nah, I'm gonna get my mom something tomorrow. I'm gonna get her some roses and shit.
No,
like
listen, because this is the thing. It goes back
Oh,
down to
semi-emotional.
tradition. No matter what, you could be like, anti-holidays, anti-fuck that. But at the same time, we grew up always seeing that either in our household or in
Yeah.
school. I was always the one go to Dollar Tree, get like a box of like 20 cards and give them to the girls.
100%.
Yeah.
Girls in
All the
class.
time.
Give
Yeah.
them to the girls in class.
with the little heart candies
always
and shit all the time.
elementary, middle school.
Yeah, elementary
I'm not
school.
sure if high school. No.
Nah,
Y'all
things
remember?
started slowing
Y'all
down.
did y'all ever have like an actual crush in elementary school that you were as excited for like Valentine's Day? Like, yo, I'm about to show her what's good.
100%.
Has that happened to you? That never happened to you?
Yeah, she's still my crush.
Still?
Damn, say her name, bro. Like,
No, I'm not. She's married now.
Wait, since what? At an elementary?
Yeah.
yeah. Like, in elementary, you usually go and you give
that's
gifts to
still my
everyone.
crush, bro. She's
But was
such
there
a
ever like a
bad
girl where you're like, oh, I'm bringing this for her
God
and her
bless her,
only?
man. God bless her.
I don't know.
Actually, you might get killed. Just don't even talk about it. I'm not trying to see if it get murdered,
Mom's
man.
the
He's a
word.
good guy.
Mom's the word. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I do know this. I'm excited to see what Earl got for Valentine's. What's you got a Valentine? What's go?
I thought you said you was gonna spend it with Brian.
You got a lineup, so
Yeah,
you got
we-
ready for something tomorrow.
Oh shit! He bagged you, bro. He bagged you. You got the fade on the beard and your head. Something's going on. The fade's on his beard and his head. Something's going on. Something's going on, bro.
He's off.
Scheming, we scheming.
You got the day off too. You got the day off. Oh my god.
Shit.
Hey man.
We scheming.
Hey man. If you out there and you got somebody who
Montana
fucks with you like that, just keep that shit there, man. That's just good. When two people can help build each other up is dope.
100%. I bet Edwin's out there buying like $100 fucking roses and shit like that.
So I got the mystery box this year.
Wait, did he do that? He did that once, right?
Remember he did it once, like $100, bro. He's like, I couldn't find
On roses?
$100 on fucking roses.
Damn, bro, I
But
gotta.
it wasn't even like a lot of roses. It was like one or two.
Watch, I'm gonna call him right now.
It was like
I'm
on-
gonna
I was
catch
like-
him on fucking live.
Be like, yo, I'm trying to get some ideas for Valentine's Day. What you getting?
I feel he's gonna throw a fucking name. You better cut that if he throws a name out.
Oh no, it's up to him to say what he wants. Say you're alive. That way he knows. It's like when Joe Budden calls people.
And we're alive.
Joe Budden be calling Amber Rose. He calls anyone.
I think it's.
I be confused. Joe Budden's gay?
No.
Nah?
He trolls. Like how Alofoque, Santiago Matia.
Yeah.
Like how he trolls.
Oh,
that
yeah.
nigga be trolling though. That nigga kissed the
Yeah,
girl.
he be
I mean,
wild.
he kissed the guy. He kissed the guy. He be trolling.
This man's sleeping, guys. This
He's
is the
beating
time
it
he's
right
sleeping.
now. He's preparing for
Most likely.
Valentine's.
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah, facts.
Getting all the nuts off before.
But then we had
Hey.
Valentine's Day week. Valentine's episode.
Valentine's Day, the worst day.
You know, I gotta go do some Valentine's shopping right now before the stores close at midnight. But you know, we appreciate it. We love you guys. Any single
Yeah.
ladies listening, any single men.
What you about to say,
Don't
nigga?
hit us up.
Hold on, what was he about to say? Hold on.
Pray for them.
Oh, all right, yeah.
We'll pray for you.
He was about to say some crazy shit. I already knew it.
Let's pray for them. There's nothing wrong with praying.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
You know, a lot of people get lonely around this time of year.
That's why I'm staying with Earlyn tomorrow.
Yeah, so
You're probably gonna get mad pictures and videos, bro. That shit
Oh,
happened to
man.
him. That shit's
Listen,
funny.
what do you
Tell
mean?
that story, bro?
Valentine's Day spicy.
He's had like dudes twerking and shit
Oh,
like that, sending him
They want
DMs
me
and
to
shit.
want me to Valentine's.
On your
Yeah,
What
spicy,
the
spicy.
fuck? And you was opening it?
Blow up Victor's
I
DMs,
don't block
guys.
because I'm not homophobic.
My
So
bitch is gay.
gay. You know, like Central C says, I don't want to block the gays, so I don't block them. I keep them. They want to DM me, flood it up, but I gotta open it to see what it is.
He's gonna watch them, guys. Don't worry.
Flood it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what it is because it could be
Could be what,
Could be
bro?
what? Good
money.
money.
Oh,
Some money, nigga.
nah.
Look at me shake my ass. Here's $100.
No, I gotta look at the screenshot. This was crazy.
Oh god.
This was over the weekend. This is an account. So this happens a lot on Twitter. I get random accounts that DM me, and it'll be like
Oh,
anonymous.
because they confuse it with the gay porn star.
Sometimes, but not even that. It'll be people.
Who the
that,
fuck is a gay porn star that looks like Vic?
No, there's a
Yeah,
guy
same name,
that
the
has.
same
It's a
name.
vibe on Twitter,
Oh.
and he's a gay porn star, but it's a vibe with an L instead of an I.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
it's
Then.
L, it's a vibe, but his header and everything, it's a vibe. Like that's his branding.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, I was here before you. You know.
You was catching the vibe before.
Just catching.
Vibe, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
I'm just
created
not
the
gay,
vibe.
and I'm not a porn star. But I got a DM yesterday. Literally, it says, "I am 35 years old. I have a steady job, and I run an online store. I am usually very busy at work, and don't have many friends. So I want to make a gentleman friend. We can travel together and eat delicious food together. If you're a gentleman, you can contact me on WhatsApp. Here's my number." And it says Linda Martinez, but if you go to the account, 0 followers, new account,
Yeah.
suspicious. And look at the way the DM was typed.
Chop your body up.
Oh, yeah. They typed this like on a computer and just copy and paste it or
Yeah,
some
to not
shit.
get- To
Yeah.
not get traced. So
This looks like it was like a Tinder bio, and they just copied it and like put, because there's like mad like little
Stars.
hearts and stars and shit.
Yeah.
Gentleman friend.
listen.
I want a gentleman friend.
So I deal with that a lot. So keep it coming though. I don't judge it. I'll just screenshot it and read it on the pod again.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if I do get $1 million
You know,
offer,
that should be like a little segment and shit. What DMs did he get this time?
Yo, Victor be having some crazy DMs,
That
bro.
should be mad funny,
listen. If
bro.
I get a $1 million offer, I might take it. I don't know. So
To
far,
do
the
what?
highest. It depends. So far, the highest dollar was 50,000,
Was
To get pegged or some shit?
and that was to be the man's boyfriend.
Oh, no, this isn't. Nigga, you talking about life.
Listen, man, no strings attached. You probably should have taken it.
Nah, to be your boyfriend. He's talking about like, he's gonna need you for months, nigga.
No, you don't know. Though.
You gave me 50K, like,
Just a chit chat. Maybe just a chit chat and throw a couple pictures of them around and shit like that.
hey, 50,000, bro. That's
You know what, bro? You can't.
That's a
do
good
shit like that, bro.
salary.
You got a child, bro. You can't do shit like that. If you was
That's
single,
why.
you
If it's $1
could've
million,
done
I'll do it.
If it's $1 million,
If it's $1 million, I'll do it. I'm gonna tell you that.
You
Right
do.
now.
it. You're fucked.
you'd be alright.
I'll be his boyfriend.
You'll
They
be
gonna
boyfriend.
they gonna send you that.
But
You-
I'll
you
make
lying.
content out of it.
you let him touch you and shit.
Oh no.
That's what a boyfriend is, bro. You gonna have to get the full
Be on the
thing.
talking stage.
He has to wait you.
I'm still getting to know you. Slow down.
You know what I'm saying? We're in a talking stage, but we'll see, you know. But like I said, I'm not homophobic. If you want to DM me on Valentine's Day, you're feeling lonely, I'm not going to respond, but I'll open it up and I'll look at it.
How can I be gay? My bitch is homophobic.
Shout out to Speed.
Yo, shout out to Speed.
But
man.
yeah, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And that is the cap for the week.
Peace.
Boom.
Love me for my ambition.